Live?
We are live. I'm pretty sure we are live.
Well, let's see.
Ooh.
I wonder what the show's about.
Me too.
I don't know, you guys.
All right, well, Facebook is taking its time here.
It's delayed. It's always delayed a little bit.
Instagram, we're good to go.
I'm blind. Ooh, I just got a notification that we were live. Instagram is running, so Facebook must be.
Oh, we're good?
It is. Good.
All right, well, Facebook is taking its time.
Ooh, we sound great, too.
Perfect.
So, do you think they understand what the show's for?
Do you guys
Do you
have
guys any idea what we're going to be talking about?
Any idea at all?
I don't know.
I really hope someone was at least caught that.
I
first,
love
like,
it.
10 seconds.
One person did. Or is that you?
Probably just me.
Now there's two. So will it tell us on here? Wait, what is this? Facebook?
Facebook, yep. 2.
Yeah, but it won't tell us who. Nobody is watching. Actually, we
Well,
just started, so people are watching.
Yes.
So we're going to be talking about
love.
love.
That's what we're talking about today. And sunglasses,
And
because
how much she loves her little
my little boo
her
boo.
little boo-boo.
I love him, and I feel
Which I'm going to tell you, she went around the whole world looking for this.
I know, swear, and I bought him off a reseller, and I was very happy that he was real.
So we're going to get into talking about vintage Valentines. We're going to be talking, well, actually, we're not going to be talking about all vintage Valentines. We're going to be doing it in segments between now and Thanksgiving. Well, now and Valentine's Day. And today we're going to talk about boxes.
Boxes. We're going to talk about the one who really gets love spread around during this time, you know? And
a lot of vintage candy boxes.
I love these boxes.
So we're going to be talking about a lot of vintage candy boxes. We're going to be talking about when they started, how people use them, why they're so elaborate, and why they don't make them like this anymore.
And I'm intrigued for that answer, because I wonder why they don't take the time and the effort to make boxes.
Because everybody is on that go, 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 go.
Yeah, but I'm not going to lie. Like, my dad has always got me a Valentine's every year, ever since I was like a little girl. Right. And he always picked out the best boxes. So I feel like if the person giving the gift really cares, they'll look for an elaborate box.
Possibly, yes. And then I'll tell you some jokes that my family did on me with the Valentine's boxes. And then we're going to talk about construction of them. We're going to talk about how they first started and everything like that and fun stuff. But,
cool.
You're going to be talking a little bit about Cupids too,
yes,
right?
The best around, Cupid.
So make sure everybody can see us. I want to see some thumbs up. Hi, Bill. How's it going? Is that Instagram or Facebook?
That's Facebook. My phone is Instagram. Yeah.
Okay. So we have a lot going on right now, and I know that we're running live on several pages, and I am going to tell you guys, I need to make sure that I'm talking to both. Yeah, let me turn you guys just a tish-tash as you fall off the back. So,
oh, you got it right?
I'll just see it. So anyways, what was I saying?
We were talking about just how we're going to wrap up Cupids and what their whole point is for Valentine's Day.
Right, but we were going to talk about something else too beforehand.
Boxes.
Well, first of all, we're going to be talking about boxes. We have a special coming up for Valentine's we'll talk about.
Oh, okay.
And I was surprised that I got a sad face for it.
Oh, that's special. I understand. Okay.
So, and then we're going to show you some fantastic things on Facebook, Instagram. Oh, I remember what I was saying. This happens when you're over 50.
Yeah.
So, we are running through Restream, as you guys know, and so we're running live right now on YouTube.
Yep.
We're running live on Facebook.
Yep.
Time Warp.
Yep.
Facebook, my personal, and Facebook, my public profile.
Nice.
I'm waiting for confirmation. We will be running through LinkedIn's Time Warp page.
Wow.
And Instagram, you will be a part of it all. We're in the process of working on it. So
there's just a bunch of really cool screen pop-ups that are just not able to be
that you're missing.
That's not able to be integrated with Instagram.
Yes.
Right now, it's not anything that is it is beyond our control. It is solely based off of our third-party platform.
Also, I want you guys to know, those of you who are watching on my personal page, on my public profile page, on YouTube, we cannot see your comments. We can only see comments on Facebook and Instagram right now because you have to have a device for every single thing.
Yeah.
Isn't that hilarious?
And the fact that you have to have like separate accounts for everything, even though it's all under one brand is crazy as well.
It is crazy. So if you're watching on my personal page or my public profile page or our Time Warp YouTube page, please understand that we will answer your questions after the show. And if you want to communicate and interact with us, jump on over to Facebook or to Instagram, and you can do that. Mm-hmm. But hello, David. Your David is watching.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I know my mom watches on my personal page most of the time. So hi, Mom, if you're on there.
I'm waiting for like my grandma and everybody to pop up too.
Oh,
where are you guys at?
They will. And if they're, like I said, if you're watching on YouTube or on my personal page or on my public profile page, we won't see your comments or if you're on or not.
Until later.
We will I will be able to see how many people are watching, but not who they are. So, because Restream tells me how many people are live right now.
But then for some reason, Facebook decided to like strip that ability away from us.
No, but Restream still tells us.
It does. Really.
Well, it just tells us how many people in process.
Cool. He said it's working, so we're good to go.
Oh, good. He's
as
good.
Far as like sound and visuals.
Awesome. I'm
like
excited.
That.
So, those glasses are cool. I know you're dying to do a show on sunglasses.
Sunglasses? Well, because we just got so many of them
so many
in.
cool
I mean,
ones. I know.
There's just so many different styles and brands and just.
You know, it's funny. I had somebody tell me and ask me. And if I talk too low, let me know because my microphones are. I'm silently very furious with Rode. And if you're watching Rode microphones, do better. Right?
Yeah.
So, the sunglasses are cool. I keep forgetting what I was saying.
No, it's okay. We just have a lot going on today, and we're thinking about a lot. We have like literally 8 screens in front of us right now,
I know.
so it's a lot.
Woo. But I am going to tell you, and this is, you know, that we're having this show, but the show is actually happening Friday morning. But it's not going to be live. It's being taped.
Oh, okay.
So Bill Morrison, who is
Bongo Comics.
Bongo Comics, previously Bongo Comics.
Mm-hmm.
And also illustrator for Disney. He did all the Disney 90s Disney art. He's worked on Simpsons, Futurama, all these different platforms he's worked on.
Please, someone fact check me in the comments, but I swore it's legitimate. Simpsons has officially called it like that. They're doing their season finale.
Oh no, they've been 35 years. Are you kidding?
I read it. I don't know if it's legit. Like I said, someone please fact check me in the comments. But I did read that the Simpsons was calling their season finale this year.
Well, we won't know until at the end because they've actually done that a couple of times and then moved on with it.
Yep.
Who else is going to tell us the future?
No, literally.
I know, right? What do we have here? Oh, that's not ours.
Yeah, but it's asking me if I from my account want to send a request to join.
Steve, hi Steve, how's it going? I think my mom might be watching my personal page. We're up in double digits. So, anyways, Bill Morrison, I'm so happy because Jason is actually going to join me for that.
Super cool.
If you aren't doing anything, you're probably working. You can
what
come
time,
be the
though?
camera person.
Yeah, what
10
time?
a.m. in the morning.
Yeah, I could be here at 10.
Okay, cool. Because I'd love to have somebody behind the camera when I'm doing somebody like that. When I'm with somebody else.
No, I understand. And I'm sure they understood as well. LOL,
So Jason and I get the privilege of actually sitting down and talking. Jason, who the most of you know from here, he's been on the show once or twice. Actually, his son's been on the show once or twice. But him and I are going to sit down and we're going to ask the questions everybody wants to know about a professional illustrator in the media industry.
Sure. In pop culture.
I'm so excited.
It's
one of our biggest guests. We've had the mugs on.
Yes. And you know what's really funny is for as long as I've worked at Powerhouse Gym, I obviously didn't know Tony.
You still run into Tony?
Yeah, almost every week. Yeah, for sure. 100%.
We need to have him back on.
Yeah, that'd be super cool. He's a sweet guy. Love talking to him.
It's so funny because I'm watching us and we're going boo boo doo doo. So anyways, we're gonna sit down. We're gonna talk to Bill Morrison. We're gonna talk to him about his time with Disney. We're gonna talk to him about his time with Bongo Comics, and then of course Simpsons, Futurama, all the different other ones. And it's gonna be fun. Look, you can see me. Can you tell I talk with my hands? So it's funny. We were just at 12, and now we're down to 5. Now we're back up.
You know, it's super funny that I also heard yesterday that Americans use their hands 80% more than any other country.
Even Italy?
Because we might be up there with them. Only because in America we're trying to show that we understand by using our hands.
I think it's because in America we don't listen.
Exactly.
So, and I say that, myself included, we don't listen. We don't actually sit and listen to what you're saying. So we feel as we're talking that somebody's not listening to us, that by the movement, by the craziness, that actually draws their attention.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Mm-hmm. I do it because I'm just flamboyant.
I do it because I'm loud. So I can't help it. Oop.
No, I'm kidding. So anyways, so that was fun. And then, you know, it's so funny because we always talk about, what do you want to talk about outside of what we talk about? And, you know, we were watching these videos for a quick minute just to get an idea from this other company, to be nameless. We're not going to say who it is, but they spend their time talking about all the horrible customers they have. Mm-hmm. I wouldn't mind spending my time talking about all the great customers we have.
I feel like it is me. I'm down for both.
Well, I'm down for both too. But we live in a world where we live in a time right now where there's a lot of negativity, a lot of aggravation, a lot of aggressiveness.
Sure.
So as you know, yes, we have people that confound us, that upset us, that irritate us.
I mean, working in customer service, it's just a given.
It is, but we also have those customers that make it worth it.
100%.
Do you know what I mean? Like, and I would like to highlight them, even though I can't tell you about one of them right now, because this just popped into my head.
I actually have a great customer story, and
here or
yeah, here.
Gym? Oh,
here.
tell us.
Here. So a couple of months ago, I ended up doing a vendor pop-up show, mm-hmm. and I ran into somebody there, and she kept looking at me from like across the venue, like, I know you. Long story short, when her boyfriend came up to my table and was looking at all my art, he goes, "My girlfriend knows you because she went into your work before." And once we ended up talking and becoming friends, she's like, "Yeah, dude, I met you here," and she did, and she complimented me on my shirt, and that's how we talked about.
Isn't that your best friend now?
It's now my best friend.
See, connections are made, and it's not always professional connections. Sometimes it's deep-seated, like personal connections.
Yes, and I call her my red string theory because, and you probably have had this in your life at some point too, where you meet somebody later on in your mm-hmm. life, but when you guys are talking about like your interests and things like that, you guys were at the same concerts, right. The same restaurant, the same festival at the same time.
You know what I know what's funny is I was raised an only child because I lost my brothers when I was young. And I knew I had a sister out there, but I actually got to meet her about 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And it was funny because I told her that I was coming to New York to a Bette Midler concert. And she goes, "Seriously?" And I go, "Yeah." And she goes, "I'm going to that same concert."
Oh, that's right.
We met walking into Bette Midler's concert.
That's
in Madison Square Garden in New York.
Yep, that's the red string theory.
Isn't that hilarious?
It is great how life works out that way, though, because like there's been so many times where like.
Oh, and we do still talk today. She's probably watching.
Yay! That's super cool.
Yay! We got a thumbs up. I love it.
Yippee!
I'm looking for the big one. No big thumbs up. Okay. People are looking at me going, "What the hell's happening?"
And our other quick off-topic topic today is when you guys are doing any physical activity, whether that be cleaning your house, gardening, working out, and you don't have your headphones.
Oh, yes.
Do you continue on or do you just go home? Because I just go home.
So I did too. And this is a funny thing because I just recently started back at the gym because I've had some health issues. And I've been out for a little bit here and there because I have blood pressure issues and heart issues. And so I had to get back into the gym. So I went, it was great and everything. And then yesterday on my way back from the studio from filming Caffeinated Conversations, I went to go to the gym and I realized my phone was dead. And I was like, "Oh, I don't have music." Mm-hmm. And then I realized I didn't have my lock because we hadn't gotten it yet. And I'm like, okay, you know what? I just started. This is not going to ruin it. But I'm not going today. I'm going to go on Wednesday because I had planned on 3 days a week to begin with. And I thought I'd just throw in a little jaunt. And so because I didn't have my headphones, I was like, it ain't happening.
Hey, your phone's already dead.
I have to have music.
I'm like super grateful.
Do you have to have music? Would you turn away and go back home to get your headphones? Or think, okay, fine, I'll have to go later tonight or
God
tomorrow?
wanted me to have a rest day, so that's what I'm taking it as.
Yeah, because the last thing I want to do is
I'm not driving back up there.
And it's silence. And then you're forced to watch those TV screens that are playing nothing you want to watch.
Jude. Or if like Planet Fitness, all they got on is like HGTV and the Food Channel.
And Fox.
And those are like the three things I'm not trying to.
Right.
Not trying to get into when.
We're just too cool.
Too cool for school.
For not having.
Cute.
You don't get in the way of No, I'm kidding. You want the pink ones.
Yeah, thank you.
So anyways, let's get down to business, shall we?
Yes.
Let's talk about, okay,
Jump right
first of all, who can tell me what company, or who can tell me what an Easter egg has to do with a box of chocolate? What does an Easter egg have to do with a box of Valentine's Day chocolate? There is a connection, you guys. An Easter egg to the box of Valentine chocolate. And we have some graphics we'll put up a little bit from now because
you gotta answer first.
But you gotta answer. So come on. So, hey Joe, how's it going? So, what does an Easter egg candy, a piece like an Easter egg candy, have to do with a box of Valentine's Day chocolate? So remember that when we get to it. So I won't talk about my stuff first. We will talk about her stuff.
Oh, so you're gonna let them marinate on it?
I'm gonna let you marinate on it, and I'm gonna start Googling, people.
No.
No, I know. Don't Google, but anyways. So you're gonna talk about what are you talking about right now?
I'm talking about Cupid.
Cupid. Now we don't have a whole lot of Cupids. She is gonna show you pictures, but I do have one right here.
And you know what's so funny is
it's Dancing Hamster Cupid.
Lori, if you're still watching this, Yaya used to have this, and this is so cute.
Well, hello. Okay, so tell me, So Potion, who's watching? Is it Michelle, or is it Lori, or is it both, or is it somebody else who's fabulous that works there? And while you're on,
wave hi to them.
Wave hi to them.
Boop, 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 boop.
Look at all that. See? Fantasticness. So
love it.
She's gonna talk. I'm gonna go get something, and I'll be right back.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna jump right into my favorite part of Valentine's Day, and it is Cupid. Look at how cute. Oh, does he not have any batteries? Oh, it looks like they done pressed his button so many times that he is no longer ready to dance. But I love him. And Cupid is really not one of the main part of Valentine's Day, but he is essentially the end all be all of Valentine's Day. He's super cute, and his name comes from the Latin word capri, which means desire. And honestly, I think that's a really cute name if you actually use it as a legitimate name.
Shoot that poison arrow.
No, yeah. And another thing about poison arrows too is that Cupid has two different types of arrows. He has a gold encrusted arrow, which is going to be to induce love and desire.
So, real quick, I'm so hot right now that I must use So Potion stuff. Would you like some?
Sure.
Look at this. If you don't have it, find her and buy it because it's great.
And then the silver encrusted arrows, they induce hatred and love and hatred, war, and there's another word that they use.
War, and
disagreements. So
aggression.
Aggression, yeah, that's a good one.
Release.
Your mom got the right answer.
Oh, yay! Okay, so my mom got the right answer on Facebook, Instagram. You're lacking. Come on now. So my mother was right, Cadbury. So I'll get to that in a minute.
And while we talk about Cadbury eggs,
are we going to talk about it now?
Well, yeah, we can.
Okay, so we're going to move over to that one.
I was going to put that one second just because when you talk about it in your...
Click on the double.
The double. You want this double or this double?
That one. There. So, Facebook, you see up on the screen. What is this?
What is what?
Oh, it's the Cadbury Chocolate Girl. Okay, so Cadbury, Instagram, sorry, until you're part of the group over here, the click. No, I'm kidding. You won't be able to see it until you jump onto Facebook or YouTube. Instagram's coming. You see Cadbury. So Cadbury, it was Cadbury. So let me tell you something interesting. The Cadbury family had been making chocolate in England since 1824.
Jeez.
Okay. Cadbury took advantage of the popularity of Valentine's Day in England, where it had become a holiday to celebrate romantic loves in the 1840s, right?
Sure. So
Cadbury Company had a surplus of cocoa, which allowed them to experiment with new treats, meaning the bonbon type.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And when I say Cadbury, what's the difference with? Because who doesn't know Cadbury eggs, right? Good going, Mom. Cadbury eggs. Everybody knows Cadbury eggs, but they don't associate Cadbury with Valentine's Day.
Absolutely not, no.
Right? When actually Cadbury was the very first one who made the Valentine's Day box.
Wow.
So Cadbury designed the boxes himself, including drawings of his family and alpine scenes. We're going to show you guys on Facebook another piece. This is one of the original Cadbury Roses chocolates. So they were pieces of chocolate that were done in rose form. Now,
I'm sorry. I'm going to put it on full screen for just a quick second so you guys can see it all.
You can jump over to YouTube and see this. Okay, so here's the full picture of it. And as you can see, it's got the Cadbury Roses chocolate down here.
In the bottom left.
In the bottom left.
If I put
with
it
the
on,
flowers.
If I put it on the double thing, it cuts off the picture so they won't be able to see it.
Oh, okay. No, that's fine. And then as you see the different sceneries that they put on them. Now, these were totally tin boxes back then.
Oh, wow. Were they painted on the tin?
They were probably hand painted on the tin.
Nice.
Cadbury boxes were beautifully decorated with sentimental scenes and artistic flair, as you can see on there. This is what made the box so incredible. And I'm going to show you some boxes in a minute. Is Cadbury advocated for reusing these boxes. So he had that thought in his head, right? To reuse these boxes, which I thought was pretty cool. They did all sorts of promotional advertising to reuse the boxes for love letters or locks of loved one's hair. So as you can see, this is one of them here, and I'm going to show you one at a time. Yeah, let me have that one. This one is, hand me that box underneath the papers too. The big one over here, underneath the love is.
Oh.
That big box. So this right here, it's one of the pieces that this is not Cadbury though. So we can move Cadbury off.
Just press the third picture on the bottom left.
This one?
No. To the left. You see the third one?
No, I don't know where I'm going.
Press that.
Okay.
And then press this.
Okay.
Yep, perfect.
Okay, so you got your chocolates. As you can see, it's an empty box. So you would reuse this for maybe something that you're doing love letters, stuff like that in. This is the Fanny Farmer Candies original outside box. This would have been inside the box when it was delivered to the house. And as you can see, these are candies made from treasured receipts. Rochester, New York, Fanny Farmer Studios. I was looking to see if there was a date. Is there a date on there anywhere? No, probably not. Is there?
But it is 2 pounds of chocolate.
It is 2 pounds of chocolate. So this Fanny Farmer, something like this is absolutely gorgeous. Now, a lot of people don't eat a lot of chocolate anymore. And if they do, they buy the chocolate in the containers they're eating it in.
You know what's so funny is 2 weeks ago I bought myself one of these big giant chocolate hearts. And David was like, who are you getting that for? And I was like, me, because I want
Rocher
to
heart.
right now.
Rocher, right? Mm-hmm. Is that how you say them?
What?
The Rochers.
Ferrero Rochers? Oh, those are dangerous.
Yes, I'm already fat enough, people.
Me, and I think about it.
So, something like this where it's emptied, it's been cleaned out, so you don't have to worry about it. You can put love letters in there. How about you sit home and write a few love letters to the person you love? And especially if it would be outside of your box, I guess.
It would be super cute to fill with like pictures or like ticket stubs from things that you guys have done like in the
Or how about maybe
year.
Mom and dad, grandma and grandpa, because we still are in love when we're in our 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, even hundreds if you make it that far. And maybe your very first Valentine's Day was a box of chocolates from Fanny Farmer. So you come in, you get the Fanny Farmer, you get the box, you add like some memorabilia photos in it, stuff like that, and you hand it over. Now, have a box of chocolates there, because if they're getting a box of chocolate, they're probably wanting chocolate.
Yeah.
So have maybe one on a side, but something like this might not only add to the love and the fun of it, but it would bring back memories of when maybe your first date. Maybe
that's so cute. Yeah, for sure. Or maybe like one of the first times that she was able to actually treat herself and get herself something like this.
That first one you showed me. We're going to show these big ones here in a minute.
Yes.
That first one you showed me, like this right here, and for those of you who are my age, or I'm going to say in your 70s down, I'm in my 50s. This is Saunders, Detroit. Saunders, Detroit. We all know Saunders, Detroit. Now, those of you who, I'm all showing them. Those of you from California, maybe it is Ghirardelli, because Ghirardelli is made there. Okay. Or your local chocolatier.
Okay.
Hershey's in Pennsylvania, something to that effect.
Oh, yeah, I totally forgot about that.
You go to your local vintage store, your local antique store, you see if they have any old, cool, vintage boxes, and maybe you, for your wedding, when you proposed, you got her chocolates from Saunders.
So
for Valentine's Day, like maybe you're going to renew your vows, So maybe you do a nice display, which I'll show in a minute. And, well, that's a different show.
Right.
Or maybe you put the ring inside of a Saunders box.
That'd be cute. I miss the Saunders we used to have over here in St. Clair
The one right
Shores.
here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was one of the head locations as well. I don't know.
And I'm going to tell you that location had the
ice cream in there too.
Well, they did, but they had the section in the back that was all the misprints or whatever they are.
Like
and
they
stuff.
they accidentally put too much dark chocolate on this one piece of caramel.
And there's no such thing.
And I'm like, okay, great, thank you, love that.
But they are very elaborate boxes, you guys.
Yes,
This one is by Chaffetz. Home style chocolate. Look at this box. This is what people used to.
I want that every day.
Used to love. Absolutely love these types of boxes. And I know you're probably sitting there thinking, oh, but that's going to be hard to store.
No.
But you know what? No, it's not. Maybe you store your seasonal linens in it. Or you put in your Valentine's Day linens or something that you put out during Valentine's Day.
Your Valentine's Day linens.
Hey, some of these older people, they do have them.
No, hey,
you know, they do have them. I have a Valentine. Here, I'll show. Okay, I will show you a Valentine's linen.
I do really want to show them these Love Is posters.
We're going to show them in a minute.
Wait.
This is a Valentine's linen. See? They exist. Valentine's Day linens. They exist. See?
They exist.
They exist. I'm not making things up. I promise.
I'm going to go ahead and take this
Isn't that
off.
hilarious? So, anyways, something like this is really cool. I mean, look at the details. Something like this, look at the detail in there. I mean, the inside of the box is just as beautiful. Inside. So this actually has the original
separation
paper in it, and the original corrugated paper in it. So you could actually do layers of something like it did. So something to that effect.
Another really good idea is, what time is it? Yeah, cool.
We got time, don't we?
No, I wanted to make sure we were.
Hi, Maria.
What? So another really good idea for these is if they still have their inserts, you could place different things in them. Like if your partner is really into macabre and oddities, you can fill it with shark's teeth, nails, bones.
Yep, and present the key of
oh my god, yeah, and the coolest thing ever.
Because we have an oddity section with wet specimens, so if you want to get your boyfriend, your girlfriend, a something that add to your
get him
laboratory look
beef heart
with the key to your heart on it.
And I love it. It's huge, dude. This beef heart is the size of my head. It's amazing.
So look at the lace on here. They went to no expense. Look at the lace on here. Isn't that beautiful?
And the flowers.
The lace, the flowers. Now I grabbed this one here because I could have sworn it had something on it.
Yeah, it did. It had a big bow.
I'm like, I could have sworn it had something on it. Okay. Can you hand me one of those flowers? So you take something like this. You find maybe a generic box, right, that you love, but it doesn't really scream, other than the fact that it's got little hearts on it. Maybe something was there and it's gone. One good thing that you can do is we carry Lana Lenore's Pretty Little Things, the hair pieces, and so if you're going to present this to somebody who likes to dress up, who likes to do pinup, who actually just loves to be fabulous and walk, and go out with some fabulous stuff in their hair, you could easily attach it to the front of the box. So there, you're giving them the chocolate, and then something that they can wear out when you take them to dinner.
And you see how easy it is to
very
clip
easy.
on and clip off?
And something like this is fantastic, you guys, because then not only does she get chocolate, but she gets a wearable as well. And they're all different colors, kinds, and stuff. So even if she's not a pink or a red person, we have maroon and black and green and yellow and burgundy and all sorts of stuff. As you can see, we have a couple here. Like this one isn't a rose. But how beautiful would that look on there? And it's a hair piece that they could use from the Pretty Little Things vintage of Lana Lenore's collection. And it just, I don't have no hair, so, and it would just sit in like this. What's wrong?
Facebook, can you let us know if we're still active on our end? It's saying we are not.
Can you guys see us on Facebook?
I hear you.
How are you doing?
I hear you.
It's gone now.
What does that say?
Where?
Oh,
Nothing.
no, it's still here. You see? Oops, connection lost, reconnecting. Weird. Oh,
Weird. But it's still there. Can you guys hear us, Mom? Can you hear us? Wait, is Uncle Rick on here? Is Uncle Rick watching? I don't know. It's not saying it on here, though, up there.
If it's moving and everything's good, then
I see you, Maria. I see you. I hear you. I don't know why that shows up there. I don't know. Awesome. Well, thank you for the thumbs up. Okay, we're here. As long as you can hear us, because one of our screens is telling us, oops, connection lost, reconnecting, but yet we're still reconnected. I love it. So anyways, you could do something with the come on in. We've got tons of prettiest little things, hair pieces you can add to your box. And I'm going to tell you, these hair pieces aren't just for women.
No, yeah. I feel like you could put them on almost anything.
On just for anything. And guys and women, listen, a lot of people think Valentine's Day is for women and Sweetest Day is for guys. But I'm sorry, I grew up in the state of California, and I never heard of
Sweetest Day?
Sweetest Day until I moved here.
Really?
No. So unless it's only the Midwest that allows men to have a day, men love to get these too.
Period. Tell them. Let them know.
And flowers. I sent Steve flowers when I first met him. Did you know that? I did. So we have all sorts of boxes you have to come in, you have to try, because everybody loves to receive a gift. And
you know your dad wants some NASCAR.
Yeah, look, even for the guys, NASCAR chocolates. Look, these are
got another one.
for Ryan Newman.
And these are for
Probably Ryan Newman too.
Bob,
no,
Bobby?
two different. This one is Bobby.
Bob. It's for Bob.
It's for Bob. But we have NASCAR chocolates. I would eat the chocolates because these are vintage. But they're good to, if you are a huge NASCAR fan, these are good to sit up there and display during Valentine's Day. And then you can put them in the box of chocolate you bought your other half that you can store it.
Yeah.
Right? So, and then we have the little ones. We have the little ones. There might even be some Betty Boop ones over there.
We have a pin or an ornament.
What was it? Is that
Here's the second one.
Oh, yeah. So these, if you don't want to deal with the little tiny boxes, check these out. These are little, here's 8 and 24, meaning their card number. So it's got, look at this. It's like a Valentine's Day card, to and from on the backs, to and from. So these are kind of cool.
When you were younger in grade school, did you guys pass out Valentine's?
Yes, we did. And, okay, so let me tell you.
Did your parents make you get one for everybody?
No. So the thing is, and we're going to do a whole show on Valentine's Day cards. However, I was in the 70s when we passed them out. So in my single years, I was in the 70s. And no, it started with you just give them to who you want. And if you didn't get one, then you're nicer next year. That's how they told us. Then by 82, I think, I was already in middle school going into high school. And we just didn't pass them out by then. But the grade schools had to pass them to everyone or no one.
Yeah.
So that happened early on.
It wasn't a rule, but my mom made me get
Well, the schools made it a rule in the 80s. Oh, it wasn't here? And they let you pass them out?
It was per my mom that I had to get one.
Okay, so in California, they required you to pass them to everybody or not pass them at all.
Sure.
And if there was somebody who didn't get one, the teacher has them.
Did you guys have like candy grams or anything like that?
Oh please, this was the 70s. You're lucky.
I thought that would have been popular around.
Well, candy grams for adults to pay for them and send people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and they were usually a little bit more risque. Do you know what I mean?
Gotcha, for sure.
Let's talk about these. So, do you guys know what love is? Give us a thumbs up if you know what love is. Love is a big, big push from the 70s and 60s of little figures and stuff like that, right? So Love is a big one that we get asked for during Valentine's Day. So we thought, I came across these over there. Didn't even know we had them.
I didn't know that there was
second
multiple.
one I don't want to show until last. Do you know which one I'm talking about? So some of them are fantastic and hilarious and you'll love them. Some of them are
rude.
Yay! So the thing is like we had said earlier, Facebook does not allow us to see everybody who's watching. It just gives us a number. So if people who are watching on my personal page or my public profile or YouTube, I cannot see your comments. So I'm happy to see that my uncle is watching in from Washington State.
Will you press OK on my screen?
Yeah. Oh, you were in sleep mode. Okay, so look at this one. This one is Love Is. So these are a bunch of posters that we came across, right? And we would show you, we would have put these up here if we would have done them quick enough. What are you pushing it to? Hi, everybody.
Don't act like I'm doing this.
You did not. Don't look behind the curtain.
Right.
Love is getting all the chores done first.
Hear
as
that?
He's standing here. And before he can go golfing, right?
Right.
So this would be a character, usually back then. And then, so something like this is kind of cool. This is Love Is assistance in playing golf. And I love how, so one thing I'm going to tell you about Love Is their drawings are very archaic.
Look at her little butt.
And look how long her torso is. That's what she said. She's like, look at her. She's got it all the way down there.
Her butt's so low.
But I'm sorry, assistants playing golf, I guess once in a while.
Yeah, I mean, what if I don't want to play golf?
Here is Love Is preparing his favorite meal or her favorite meal.
Yeah.
It can be either because guys love to cook. If you love to cook, give us a thumbs up. Yay!
Oh, yay, got a bunch of hearts.
So, this preparing her favorite meal. Look how happy she is. I love that she's got wings behind her. These are hand drawing from somebody. But I love it because they even did the line so that it was perfect. Because Love is, and these are probably sayings directly from Love Is. Love is what locks two people together. Look, they're holding hands with the key.
What locks you two together?
And then here we have, Love is keeping him busy on his day off.
Mm-hmm.
So that is something that I need because, and even though I almost overdid it, I am taking breaks on things. So
yes. Once David hears the loud pop music and smells the smell of chemicals and cleaning supplies on a Sunday, he knows it's time to clean.
He either runs or he's like,
He throws the towel back over, blanket back over his head.
Love is leaving her the car with a full tank of gas. Okay, let me rephrase. Love is leaving your other half with a full tank of gas.
David knows
Steve
I love
that.
being full tank of
Steve
gas.
does that. Yeah, I love that. I do that for nobody. No, I'm kidding. Love is dropping everything to sew a button on his shirt. I don't know about that, but still.
Mine is Love is dropping everything to call his mom to sew the button on the shirt because I don't know how to do that.
Hey, at least you got it done for him.
Yep, exactly.
Love is doing what you need to do to make sure your other half looks great.
Right.
Love is being married 25 years. That is love. Okay, because your average marriage is 5 years.
When is that time frame?
Right now.
In 2025.
2025,
Isn't
your
that
average length of marriage is 5
Freaking
years.
horrible.
So when I hear an average length of marriage is much longer, then I'm pretty impressed.
No,
like
for
Steve
sure.
and I are going on 8 years,
It's a long time.
or 8 years, 23 years together, 24 years together. But so being married, I'm sorry. So this should actually say love is being married over 5 years.
No, literally. Okay, wait. You guys ready for the holy grail of this entire set?
Relax, because people are going to get, their emotions are going to fly.
My jaw was already hurting, but it
So,
already hit.
Let me tell you, the 70s was not politically correct, okay? So Love is did sayings based on the time in which they were in. And this right here is one of them. Love is buying her a smaller size dress to encourage her diet. Okay, that's called What is Grounds for Divorce?
No, swear.
Can you believe that?
I can't. And the fact that she has such a smug look on her face.
Like
She's like, okay.
Yeah, well, first of all, the top is not long enough because her bottom is way the hell down there. So they're already messing up. So Love is buying her a smaller dress
and I didn't know
to encourage diet.
Because your torso is so long.
I know, that dress won't fit her
And it'll be
anyway.
a shirt.
Isn't that hilarious? I love it.
And these are all available in
Oh, Uncle Rick, 22 years. My Uncle Rick has been married 22 years.
Oh.
My mother would have been married, gosh, I don't even know how long, since the early 80s. But my stepfather passed away in 2020. So she was married for almost just as long.
I think my parents have also been married.
Maria has been married for 35 years.
Wow.
Maria and John have been married for so how long have you guys been married? When they're saying the average marriage in 2025 is 5 years, I don't know. Divorces I hear are expensive.
They're super expensive, but also what's really sad is a lot of people my age, they're not so quick to jump into that.
Marriage.
Now, yeah.
Well, you know what? When marriage became legal, when same-sex marriage became legal, everybody kept asking me, "Why aren't you and Steve getting married?" Well, I mean, over and over again.
Right.
Because if you get married because you can, you get divorced because you shouldn't have gotten married in the first place.
Right.
So get married for the right reasons.
For sure.
Not because you can. Because guess what? You can go sleep with 500 different people in a day too. But are you?
No.
Right. You can go jump off a building, but are you?
Absolutely not.
Right. So why would you go get married just because you can? We can do a lot of stuff, but should we do all that stuff?
No. Absolutely not.
So what else do you have? So let me show you this one real quick. Because this is the one I was actually thinking about with her stuff. Because it still has its original bow on it. And this one is Saunders. I'm going to talk about McDonald's here in a minute.
McDonald's. Oh.
This one is Saunders, but to me that bow is flat. And it's not a wired bow, so you can't really fluff it. 38 years, my mom.
Wow.
Yep. She said on and off. So you really can't refluff it, right? So you want to, because it's still got the beautiful lace around the edges and stuff like that. It is Saunders. Look at that. Saunders, you guys. So it was made here in Michigan. So that must have been your... Look at that. If you attach it, it looks like it's been there forever. How beautiful is that?
How cute.
Then you have a Pretty Little Things hair piece.
That you can also take off and wear or attach it to your shirt as a brooch.
Exactly. Or put it on your purse.
Purse would be really cute.
Something to that effect. You can wear it when you come see us at Autorama next month.
Boom.
Mm-hmm. So what else do you got? So did I miss something on here?
Not on there, but I'm sure somebody at least wants to know what the heck.
Why don't you finish with your... do you still have more to talk about with
Cupid? I do.
Okay, talk about Cupid for a little bit, and then I'll get back to Cat.
Where did I put my cards?
There's Cupid. Oh, right.
There's my cards.
Don't you love? You know, so it's so funny because people ask, "Oh, how do you get so many people watching your show?"
We are our true, authentic selves.
We are. You know what? We put stuff up. I'm on 2 shows. I'm on this one, and I'm on Caffeinated Conversations, and they're 2 totally different shows, right? Caffeinated Conversations is an actual show. Mm-hmm. Well, this is an actual show too, but Caffeinated. What is this?
We do have vinyl records.
We have a whole bunch of vinyl records. Pop on in.
And good news for you, all of our vinyl records are 30% off. No minimum needed.
Nope.
All right, cool. So you know me, I gotta spit some facts about Cupid real quick.
Do it.
Cupid is the Roman counterpart to the Greek goddess Eros, who is
the
son of Aphrodite.
Lucky
you know,
Facebook personal page.
Y'all just getting the works today.
You're getting all the fun stuff.
Cupid's wings are a huge representation of him because they represent the fleeting nature of love and how it comes and goes and can be so random and so quick to happen. Mm-hmm. Cupid is sometimes depicted as blindfolded, representing that love truly is blind. Honestly, I've never really heard that until today, which is super cute. Yeah, I never knew that. That's why he had blindfolds on. I did tell you guys about the difference between gold and silver Cupid arrows.
Do you know what it means when they say love is blind?
Not necessarily, but...
So when they mean love is blind, they mean it does not matter how you look.
Sure.
So, in other words, when there's a huge age gap, meaning somebody who's 30 dating somebody who's 60, if it's 2 people from different parts of the world, if it's 2 people who you wouldn't even think were that could even coexist together. Love is blind.
So, you know me, I love 90 Day Fiancé.
You fall in love with a person, not what they look
like. Right.
Although it helps.
And you know me, I'm obsessed with 90 Day Fiancé. That's like one of my favorite shows. And that is a really good representation of that, I guess.
It is. Love is blind.
Really, they do switch up the minute they see them in person, which is really crazy.
So that is why they say that, because love shows no barrier.
Right, exactly.
You know.
But yes, so I already told them about the difference between the gold and the silver encrusted arrows. But if you guys are new here,
I don't remember.
Yes, so gold encrusted, if you ever see Cupid with a golden arrow, that means that he is on the hunt for love. He is looking for somebody to shoot with his golden arrow because that's going to entice you with desire, love, and lust.
Is silver for vampires?
Silver's bad. So if you get shot with a silver arrow by Cupid, that means that whoever...
I wish I had a gold arrow and a silver arrow.
No, me too. And whoever you were lusting over at that time had then, confided in Cupid and said, no, I do not want them to... lust after me, be desireful after me. So
the silver arrow puts you in your place.
It does. It puts you in your place. It does separate you from the person that you were lusting over, and it also does cause a lot of confliction and war between you and your partner. So, Cupid, if you see him out the next couple of days, look for that gold or silver arrow.
Did you know that the #1 image on a current candy box is a Cupid?
I'm trying to think of if I've ever seen one on a box.
Bye, Uncle Rick. Thanks for watching.
And I don't.
None of these. These are older ones, and they're some of these are very made.
No, yeah, I think the blue one out of all of them is my favorite.
But that is the #1 image, even though none of our boxes have it, which is hilarious.
I like the background of this one, but I like this one the most.
So I'm going to talk about this one.
Yeah, that one's cool.
Because it blew my mind. And the reason I'm going to talk about this one is, do you have more images or any images?
Nope. I can go right back to our full screen.
So this blew my mind, and not because it's blue. So no, no pun intended. So even though it was one. So this is by, and I'm going to move my hand to show you in a minute, and it really stunned me because I had to ask Steve, is this for real? But McDonald's.
Mickey D's.
McDonald's candy boxes. Now, when I say McDonald's, I don't mean that restaurant you go to get your quarter pounder.
Or your Happy Meal.
Or your Happy Meal. Well, her Happy Meal toy. This is Mrs. J.G. McDonald's chocolate out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Now, they're not around anymore because I did some research to try and find them. But I love the fact that if somebody handed me this box with some stuff, maybe you go and she loves ham. Oh my God, fill it full of French fries. Put in some
chicken nuggets.
Well, or you put in some wax paper and put in French fries and chicken nuggets and hand it to them. Oh my God, that's hilarious! I love that.
Let me tell you,
McDonald's.
If you were on the hunt to try to get a Valentine's this year, do exactly that. Come and get one of these boxes and fill it with a 4-piece wing.
And it says, I only have the one McDonald's box, so you better get in here. Look at this. It says McDonald's right there. So how funny would that be? You hand your other half,
your Valentine,
who you know loves McDonald's, right? And you fill it full of chicken nuggets, and you make a little dish in there. You put the chicken nuggets, the French fries, and then the little whatever you dip your chicken nuggets in.
Yep.
And then you hand this to her, but have chocolate aside.
Of course.
Because somebody will want dessert, and they'll think that that's what's in here.
And not a McFlurry either.
Right? I know, it's crazy. So, anyways, how cool would that be? And that's fun because I remember I told you I'd tell you a story about what my family did to me with. So, and when I say my family, I say my aunt and uncle. May she rest in peace, Aunt Darlene, and Uncle Ken, and Chucky and Kenny were there, and hopefully Shirley's watching. Kenny's wife is watching. But what happened is I hate cashews with a passion. I cannot stand them. Yes, and I'm going to be trolled online because I said I can't stand them.
What's your favorite one then?
My favorite what?
Tree nut.
I don't know what it's called. It's the big, dark one.
A walnut.
No.
A hazelnut. A pecan.
No, they're really hard to break.
A walnut.
No, they're dark.
And they look like a brain, don't they?
No, these ones are black, almost. I can't think of what they're called. And they're white. When you bite into them, they're white.
Oh, it's vaguely coming to me.
Yeah, and I can't think of the name of it. So if you know the name, tell me because I have to go buy about 20 of them, even though I shouldn't eat them. So they get me. I love chocolate covered cherries. Mm-hmm. One of my favorite things in the world with the clear sauce, not the white sauce, right? So am I picky on those? I am.
Well, it's a very strong difference.
And I can't eat them anymore, so it sucks. But so they got me a big box of chocolate covered cherries. And it was still sealed. And I opened it and it was filled with cashews. They actually sealed it as a joke. They gave me all
Right.
the cherries afterwards, but isn't that funny? I was.
What is this?
And my Aunt Darlene, she's laughing so hard, covering her mouth. She's laughing.
What is this? Y'all
But when I think back on it, I think what a great Valentine's that was, because it made me laugh.
Does any of our viewers?
Hawaiian nut, is that what it's called? Macadamia, not macadamia. I lived off macadamia nuts when I lived in Hawaii.
No, for sure, yeah.
But Hawaiian nut, macadamia nut, no. Somebody can tell me. They're dark. They're really hard to break. They not a good one.
Write it down. Maybe
I can't think of it. Anyways, it's coming. It'll come to my, and I'll post it. But if you really need to know. But I am going to tell you this: 58 million pounds of chocolate are bought during Valentine's Day.
Jeez.
58 million pounds, and I was going to do the math to find out how many tons that is, and I didn't though. But I think there's
58 million
pounds, and I think it's 2,000 pounds a ton, right?
Yeah.
So do that. So that gets bought. I wonder how many of them actually get eaten. Probably all of them. What?
You know?
What did you hear?
People talking.
Oh,
it wasn't that.
It's up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's up a little bit. So, just look at where we locked into.
No, yeah, that would be our lock.
Hilarious.
Honestly. And they wouldn't say anything either.
58 million. And I think I ate probably a good million.
I was literally going to say, and I ate about 1 million of that.
Right? Because it's crazy. So 58 million. That's insanity. 58 million pounds. I mean, that's a couple of semis.
Yeah, it is.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't believe the ingredient list of this chocolate box and how short it is.
Who is it? Cecile?
Cecile
Let's show them
Detroit.
what it is. Cecile Assorted Chocolates in Detroit. It's a good sized box of high stuff. Go ahead and tell us.
So this is just the only ingredients that are listed on this box. This package contains an assortment of strawberry. They spelled coconut wrong. Raspberry, orange, banana, pineapple, creams, and true fruit. Yuck.
You got to remember, if it's French, it might be spelled differently.
They spelled it like cocoa nut.
But it is cocoa nut.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Cocoa nut is chocolate.
Is that kind of like
It's what they make chocolate out of.
Right, but is that like the type of
chocolate,
like the truffle?
No, it's actually what grows off the tree.
The smelly white.
They're about that big.
And they're all milky.
We saw this when we were when Steve and I were in Hispaniola and Costa Rica. We saw them make chocolate and they pull it off the plants
and it's in a giant
cocoa.
Right,
and then they lay it out.
And then it's gonna dry.
Yeah, it's gotta dry. That's the cocoa nut.
So then we have vanilla, maple, lemon, honey, nougat, creamy fudge, caramels, nut meats, cherry cordials coated with our finest blend of milk and dark chocolate.
I hope you can. Brazil nuts. Yes. Yes, that's it. I love it. Can't hear you. Can you guys hear us?
I can hear us on the screen.
I can hear us on the screen too. Brazil nuts. Yes, yes, yes. That is it. But that's on this. Can we turn this up? Yeah. Did we lose sound, you guys?
You got it on the right. It's on the top. You got to press up. Yep. Keep going.
Hello?
Yeah.
I've just turned it up a little bit, you guys. So there might be an echo for a minute.
So.
Okay, I can hear. All right. Check your volumes if you are having a hard time hearing. Brazilian nuts. Tammy, thank you. It was driving me nuts.
Earlier on the show, Jason brought these up, and in a couple of years, they will officially become vintage, but right now they're technically not vintage.
No.
But
how old are they?
They came out in 2015.
Yeah, no.
So.
You still got 15 years.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. No, 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
So they're not quite there, but they're almost there. And when these do become vintage, remember that you guys seen them here first.
Please go into her house and you'll see every one of them.
Yep, everyone.
8 billion candy hearts are made each year. The little candy sugar hearts.
You know, I don't like those.
Sweethearts. 8 billion.
I don't like those.
Did you know that you can go on their site and you can have them say whatever you want? Somebody else might like them. You get them for.
If you're one of those people, I want to know.
I like them.
Really?
Yeah.
So if I get you a box of candy hearts, you're gonna be like, "Yum, these are great." Really?
I'm the same person who also for Christmas, if you got me a what are they called? The fruitcakes, I would eat it.
Yeah, see, I like fruitcake though. And you want to know what's so funny is I got a vintage.
It's rare. Not everybody likes
fruitcake. Well, because it depends. Because usually they're re-gifted and they're hard as crap every single time you get one. So if you get a fresh one, you have nothing to worry about.
Do you know that Cadbury won a marketing award for their box?
Really?
Yes. They won. They were considered a marketing genius and won top honors for creating the Valentine's
Day box. And look at that. They don't even make
it. And let me tell you something. Nobody knows them for it. They only know them for those damn Cadbury eggs.
Oh, and fun fact. Did you guys know that every single Cadbury egg from the day is time up until right now is now and forever handmade? And David and I watched this crazy documentary on it. And it was so cute. They were trying to train this lady. And they had to pour the chocolate into one mold, pour the other side of the egg in the other, and then make the yolk by itself and then slam them together really quick to get the chocolate to stick. And you know how many eggs would get messed up in the process of that? You'd had to be like a ninja to just get it perfect every single time.
I love that. What time is it?
20
after. Okay, so what else do I have here? Did you know, you guys, that chocolate itself goes back to the 450 BC, that it was used during the Mayan, the Aztec, and the Olmec time periods, and they would actually drink it more so than eat it. And it was something that they used to give as awards.
Wow.
And stuff like that was chocolate.
You know what's so funny is anytime I need to reward myself, I get some chocolate. So
also, one of the biggest pushes of chocolate night, and we said this in our show once, is M&Ms were created originally for the military because they wanted to give a boost of energy to troops without the chocolate being all.
But what's their motto?
Everywhere.
The candy that melts in your mouth and not your hand.
That's why, because then they created the shell so that way they could eat it while in the field. Chocolate made a huge boost. Oh, look at that! Surprising.
It was just on 50%. I don't know how. Just
probably because yeah, you still got time. And I say that because it's
every time my phone is dead. Do you see my post I made the other day that said my phone's usually always dead or something like that?
So chocolate became huge, made a huge impact on America after World War I. So, candy bars, stuff like that. One of the very first candy bars. Oh, and we have this sign, which is pretty cool.
Are you a materialistic person when it comes to Valentine's Day?
No, I'm not a materialistic person. I used to be, but not anymore. Look at this. You know what? This I don't need to, do I? No, but I should have turned that around. Didn't even think about it.
We can't, remember?
Oh, this one I don't need to.
Right, but Instagram.
Yeah, see? It shows up. Look at this. And it's metal. How cool is that? Andy Rooney. Andy Rooney's porcelain enameled advertising sign.
Show them that sticker too, where it was at.
For Michael's.
The craft store.
The craft store. And this was...
Everything's better with chocolate.
1980. That's hilarious.
And this box says everything's better with chocolate. And honestly, I agree.
So, you know what we got to do? You know what I should have done? Go ahead.
The fact that Brooke is allergic to chocolate gets me every single time.
I know she is allergic. And she's not the only one I know that is.
I've never met a person
who's allergic to chocolate. Steve's nephew-in-law, I guess, Steve's brother's daughter's husband is also allergic to chocolate. Definitely. Brooke Allen, the host of Caffeinated Conversations, she's allergic to chocolate.
Which I thought she was just joking at first.
And we're talking chocolate. And so anything with chocolate in it, including white chocolate, any chocolate. So it's very hard. I'm allergic to strawberries, but that is not all-encompassing. Whereas chocolate is all-encompassing.
No, yeah.
You know what I mean? So a lot of desserts she's probably never had in her life because she can't eat it.
So sad and depressing.
Well, not really. Look at her. She's tiny.
Yeah, but I love chocolate. Dude. I love it so much.
Chocolate more destroys your teeth, I guess.
I eat it like every day.
Well, 8 billion. Well, apparently people love it. 58 million pounds of it is sold. Do you know what I mean? There's apparently plenty of people who aren't allergic to it.
I have to just get a little sweet treat every night, you know?
I like the Octagon box. Let me show them close up.
Oh, yeah, I like this one too.
So I have those dishes out over there. Well. I have those dishes out over there only because they're in the shape of hearts, so you can make a casserole in the shape of a heart. See, they're in shape of hearts, and it's a stacking bowl set. and you can make casseroles and all sorts of stuff. So if you want to go all out, you can make dinner in the shape of a heart.
Love that.
I love this too. Saunders Detroit. Look at that pink. Something like this would be absolutely adorable. What could you put in here?
What is it?
Maybe a picture of you and your other half.
Fill it with papers and doobies.
You could. You absolutely could.
Lighters.
Yep.
Cool paraphernalia. Maybe
Did I
a
get
vintage lighter and
everything
match
here?
set that we have over here.
I did.
In the smoking section, we have a lot of matching matches and ashtray sets over there that would fit great in those boxes because they're smaller.
Awesome. So you know what I should have put? Caffeinated's logo. So it says "See Me in Caffeinated."
Oh yeah, I could have done that for you as well.
and
I
it's
had-
too late now,
I
but-
had something else too, and I don't even know if it's gonna work.
So we found new fun things to do with this, where we can show you pictures
So
and all
tell-
sorts of stuff.
You guys tell me if that works.
What'd you
If
do?
you scan that QR code and use code TWL15, you'll get your 15% off.
Of what?
Whatever you want to order on my website.
On your website.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know if it's gonna work. I don't know
Well,
if you guys.
I
you guys-
can't use my phone.
Well, if you guys are watching this on an iPad or a
I'm
phone,
like,
then
I
we
can't
have
use my
another
phone.
way to.
You know what? And I'll put one up so that you can join our mailing list.
Yeah, that'd be super. I could totally do that too. That'd be
Yeah.
super cool.
Actually, we'll run that at the end.
Yeah.
If you guys have any ideas how you'd like to see the show change, but I am going to tell you right now, it is not going to be a scripted, choreographed show. It's going to be off the cuff,
Random.
fun, off the cuff, because we deal in a world where everything is regimented. Everything is put this way, that way, this way, that way. You must do this. You must do that. You must do this. And I am not going to do that. This is going to be a fun place.
You're a Leo.
See you next week. Oh,
Are
I'm a
you
Virgo.
a Leo? You're a Virgo.
Yep, I'm a Virgo. My moon falls in Leo.
So you have a Virgo and a Taurus.
I'm an organized need for
Same.
to be seen. I'm an organized need to be seen. And then so you know, this isn't the only time you can always see me. You can see me sometimes on Caffeinated Conversations.
Mm-hmm.
This month we're doing a giveaway for fingernails, so we're letting the girls jump on in my spot. So starting next month you'll see me again. And you know, why not? Yeah. Jump over to YouTube, like our YouTube page. I have people watching, but we're getting there.
Honestly, since we're all talking about it, if you guys have a couple of extra free seconds, swing over to our website. I completely renovated it for the holiday season that's coming upon us.
Push our
And then
SEO.
Also, scroll all the way down to the bottom and sign up for our non-spammy emails.
Yes, please do.
I send emails out when it's most important, when we're having an event, or maybe we got some new things that might interest you guys. But it'll also update us if our hours ever change for holiday reasons or just for personal reasons. And it's a really good way for you to just stay in the know for a bunch of other things that people who are not subscribed to our email don't get.
Do a show about classic books or magazines.
That sounds kind of cool.
That's not a bad idea, Maria. That would entail Jason.
Yeah, what?
It would, because he's a book. He's a classic book
Book
person.
connoisseur.
And maybe Maria, if we do it, you need to come on and be on it with us.
That'd be super cute
That would
too.
be so much fun. I love it when you're on the show, Maria.
Aw.
So make sure you jump over to Caffeinated Conversations with Brooke Allen, like their Facebook page, like their Instagram, like everything, because we all help each other in this, and you'll see some great stuff. You know, the connections that are made there are astounding. So jump on, you know, like the page, follow us every Monday morning. There's ticket links. You can come see a live show. It is done, you know, through segments, and there's some great people on it. I know Soul Potion will be on it in March. I know that, Row House has been on it. Everybody's been on it. So pop over there and see it. It's a lot of fun. I'm excited about what we have.
Me too.
Autorama, you guys. Remember our last year's show at Autorama? This year it's going to be 10 times bigger, 10 times better. We have a whole huge gas station background. It's going to be partially live and recorded.
But if you guys want to hear more, you're just going to have to watch or show up.
No, show up. You can go and see the auto show, see all the fantastic things down there.
And you can see us, obviously. That's what
Absolutely.
we're here for.
You know, and Brooke Allen will be hosting with us, of course.
Nice.
And it's going to be a lot of stuff. We got some great lineup of some guests to talk to. We've got some big things coming up. There's a big car show that we're going to be a part of in June. In June, more details will come for that. And then we have, of course, Bill Morrison. We've got Autorama coming up. I know that, and a few other shows coming up. So you guys have to watch. It's a lot of fun.
And you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever you guys get your podcasts.
You most certainly can.
You can keep in the loop with everything that we have going on. And also, if we have an available way for you guys to reach tickets from us directly, we will also make that available for you guys as well.
What's funny? You can come on. I love it when you come on. I'm just looking at what people said.
Okay.
All right. So again, we're working to get streaming on Instagram through the Restream, so that way you guys can see all the fun, fantastic things that are popping up. We are going to have more logos, more different things. Of course, it won't impede what you see or hear, but it will be fun additions. What else?
And you guys see that little drop down button in the bottom left hand corner. Make sure you guys follow that and tune in next week. Same place, same time, 6:30 sharp. Again, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Restream. If you're friends with Jason on his personal, you guys can also stream it that way, which will be really cool. Wherever you guys get your podcasts.
Also, I'm not opposed to streaming on a page. So if you want our show streamed on your page, just let us know.
That'd be really cool. That. We'll send you a direct link, and it's super easy to integrate them together.
Yep. Ooh. What else? Anything?
We got a whole bunch of new stuff, and I sent an email about it earlier. So if you guys again are not subscribed to that, that's a really good way to also see some stuff that we got in as well.
Also, Caffeinated After Dark is happening again. Don't hate me. The scrolling banner throughout the show distracts me. Okay, well, watch this. Right here?
Yep. Oh.
Look at that. Well, you're delayed. I just turned it off. Maybe we'll start it at the beginning and do it at the end. See, it's gone. Oh, back gone. All right, so maybe we'll run that. These are the things I want to hear from you guys. Maybe we'll run that at the beginning for a few minutes and then at the end, or maybe in the middle for a few minutes.
Sure.
Because we do have the pop-ups, so you'll know who we are. You know. Ta-da! Too bad I can't put us both up there at the same time.
Yeah, I don't know why it won't do that.
Won't let you. Anyways, so thank you guys.
And we'll catch you same place, same time next week. Be there, be square.
Yes, absolutely. Isn't that on here somewhere? Oh, you moved it. All right, bye, you guys.
Bye. What are those last comments?
Are you sure that